Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aska for those who do not know me, and in today's tutorial you're going to learn how to crochet this wrap top. It's part of the two-piece that I'm working on right now, and if you want the skirt tutorial you're going to check the next video. You're going to make two pieces like this, one for each side. Okay, so it's actually very simple to make, and in this tutorial I'm going to make a medium size, but I'm going to show you how to adjust it to a small or a large size. Okay, so let us start. So these are the materials you're going to need, and you're going to need a 3.5mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, tape measure, a darning needle to weave in your loose ends, and yarn. So for the yarn I'm going to use this robin. This is a Kenyan brand. It's 100% acrylic. It's a fingering weight yarn, so we're going to double our strand. Okay, but I would recommend you use any other medium weight yarn, single strand. So let us start. So you're going to begin by making a knot. That way, and you're going to chain 5. So this 5 applies to all sizes, either small, medium or large. So you're going to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You're going to yarn over and go to the third chain from the hook and make a double crochet. So you're going to insert your hook, pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, go to the next chain with a double crochet, and the third one. So you're going to make 3 double crochets on the first row. This applies to all sizes. Now let's go to the second row. You're going to chain 2, turn your work. Now you're going to place 2 double crochets into the first stitch, this one, 1 and 2. Now you're going to place 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and into the last stitch you're going to place 2 double crochets. But now if you are making a large size you're going to place 3 double crochets into the last stitch, but since I'm making a medium size I'm just going to place 2 double crochets. Also if you're making a small size, place 2 double crochets. Okay, now let's go to the third row. We're going to chain 2, turn your work, and into the first stitch place 2 double crochets, that way, and 1 double crochet in the next stitches except the last one. I'm on my last stitch, so on the last stitch you're going to place 2 double crochets as well. But remember, if you're working on a large size, every last stitch should get 3 double crochets, but if you're working with a small size it's just the same. So let's go to the next row, and you're going to repeat what we did on this third row. So you're going to chain 2, and into the first stitch place your 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and 1 double crochet in the next stitches except the last one. So on the last one you're going to place 2 double crochets, and for a large size place 3 double crochets at the end. So I'm on the last one. I'm going to place my 2 double crochets that way. So I want you to repeat what we did on this last row until you have the height that you want. So let's measure these to determine the height that you're going to make. So this is where I started. So I made 8 inches in length. Now if you're making a small size you're going to make 7 inches, and if you're making a large size you're going to make 9 or 10 inches or even 11 inches for extra large. So now continue with yours until you're done with this part, and I'm going to meet you at the end. I'm done working on the amount of rows that I needed, so I made 21 rows in total, and let's measure this and see. It measures 8.5 inches. but when you start working on this part and this other part, it's going to narrow down just a little bit. Okay, so now let's go to the next step. You're going to start working on the straps, so just continue from where you left, and you're going to chain 60. Okay, so if you're making a small size, go ahead and chain 50, and for a large size, chain 70 or 80. Okay, so I'm going to chain 60 for the medium size. So 1, 2, and don't tighten your chains, you want them to be a bit stretchy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm done with my 60 chains. Now let us start working on the straps. So you're going to add one more chain, and you're going to insert your hook into the second chain from the hook and make a single crochet. That way, chain 1, skip the next chain, go to the next one with a single crochet, chain 1, skip the next chain, go to the next one with a single crochet, chain 1, skip the next, go to the next one with a single crochet. So you're going to keep doing that until you get to the end of the chains, and I'm going to meet you at this point. I've gotten to the end of my chains. Now I'm going to continue on this side. Insert your hook into the double crochet space, the first double crochet space. Don't chain 1, just insert your hook and make a single crochet. That way. Now I'm going to make 2 single crochets into that chain double crochet space, and go to the next one with 2 single crochets as well. So you're going to place 2 single crochets on each row, every double crochet space. Now you're going to continue that way until the third last row. So 1, 2, up to this row, and I'm going to meet you at that point. Now I have 2 rows left, so I'm going to insert my hook into the next row and make a slip stitch. Chain 1 and cut. And this is how our work looks like at this point. Now you're going to come to this other side. So attach your yarn into the last stitch, this one. And now you're going to chain 60. So 1, 2, 3. So you're going to chain 60, just the same amount of chains you chained on this side. And when you get to the end, just repeat the same process, and I'm going to meet you at this point. Okay, don't cut your yarn, I'm just going to meet you at this point. I'm almost at the end. Now I have my 2 rows left, so just going to go to the next row with 2 single crochets, not a slip stitch, 2 single crochets. Go to the last one with 1 single crochet, that way, and you're going to insert your hook into the first stitch here, okay, and make a slip stitch, that way. Now you're going to work on this strap. So right now we are at this point. So let's continue. You're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and into that same stitch you're going to do 1 double crochet. Into the next, place 1 double crochet, and into the last one, place 1 double crochet, that way. Now you're going to chain 2, turn your work, and you're going to start from the second stitch, not this one, the second stitch. Place your double crochet. Now into the last stitch, place a double crochet, and the third stitch you're going to place on top of this chain 2 stitch that we made here. So just pick up a stitch there on top of it, not into the stitch, that way, and make a double crochet, that way. Chain 2, and you're going to start from the second chain from the hook into the next one, and the third one on top of this chain 2 stitch here. So that way, that way. So you're going to repeat this until you have the height that you want, until you have the height that can wrap around your waist, and you can tie it on the front, or if you just want to tie it at the back, just go ahead. So just continue and you're going to measure. So I'm going to meet you after I'm done. So let's measure this to determine the height that you're going to make. And this one you're going to wrap around your waist and you're going to tie it at the front. So let's measure this and determine the height. And it measures almost 42 inches in length. Okay, so continue with yours and I'm going to meet you after we are done here. I'm done working on this strap, so I'm going to chain one and cut. And you're done, guys. So you're going to take your darning needle and weave in all these loose ends. And that is it, guys. So if you're new, please subscribe and click the notification bell, and please check out the matching skirt for this top on my next tutorial. Okay, so see you.